Chosen one, what I am about to tell you may change everything. Within you lies a power so vast and intense that, if activated, can rewrite the history of your life and the lives of those around you. This is not an ordinary gift, or just any skill. We are talking about a dangerous force, an energy that, when unleashed, transcends limitations and defies the impossible. However, there is a problem. This power lies dormant. It rests, accumulating energy and writhing like a giant bound by invisible chains. But pay attention. When this power is not consciously activated, it can turn against you, causing chaos, frustration, and even destruction. And that is exactly why you are here now. If you feel a constant restlessness, a void that nothing seems to fill, or a discomfort with the world around you, it is because this power is clamoring for freedom. This force has infinite potential, but it must be controlled, refined, and directed. The danger does not lie in possessing it, but in ignoring it. Think for a moment, how many times have you felt that you should be more, do more, achieve something greater? This is no coincidence. These sensations are the echoes of your dormant power trying to manifest. But beware, if you continue to neglect this force, it will find a way to emerge, whether through emotional outbursts, self-sabotage, or internal conflicts. This power demands attention, and if you do not take control, it will control you. The time to act is now. The world around you is not waiting, and every second that passes without you awakening your strength is a wasted opportunity to transform your life and fulfill your purpose. There is a reason why you were chosen, and that reason is directly connected to this dangerous power that resides within you. What is about to be revealed here is not just a set of ideas or concepts. It is a guide for you to access, activate, and control this force that makes you unique. Within you lies a force that few in the world can comprehend. It is not a superficial skill, like a common talent or technical knowledge. It is something primal, deep, and fierce, a latent energy that carries the power to shape realities, break down barriers, and create paths where none exist. But this force is also dangerous. When left dormant, it does not disappear. On the contrary, it grows uncontrollably, accumulating pressure like a dam about to burst. The power you carry was not designed to remain contained. It demands movement, direction, and purpose. And the more you try to ignore it, the more it will find ways to manifest, often in chaotic and destructive ways. The real danger does not lie in the force itself, but in what happens when it remains inactive. Imagine a volcano that refuses to erupt but accumulates energy over the years. It creates fissures, makes the ground tremble, and eventually explodes uncontrollably, causing devastating damage. Now, imagine that volcano is you. This power within you, when neglected, generates inexplicable frustrations, identity crises, dissatisfaction with life, and even conflicts with those around you. It is as if your soul knows you are destined for something greater, but at the same time, it is trapped, unable to act. This disconnect is the clearest symptom that your power is begging to be awakened. Perhaps you have noticed the signs. Moments when everything seems to go wrong, when you feel you are being tested to your limits. These are not coincidences. These events are the universe's way of trying to awaken your attention. Every crisis, every obstacle, and every failure are not punishments. They are invitations for you to look within and recognize what lies dormant. The energy you carry cannot be ignored forever, and the more you try to suppress it, the more it presses, seeking a way out. The danger of keeping this power dormant does not only affect you, it also impacts those around you. When your force is not aligned, it creates a destabilizing energy field, generating confusion and tension in your relationships and environments. This is because you were created to lead, to inspire, and to bring change. Your very presence carries impact, but when your energy is not controlled, it can repel rather than attract. This is why many chosen ones feel they do not fit in, that they are misunderstood or even rejected. The world senses your strength, even if you have not yet activated it, and this can frighten or intimidate those who do not understand your mission. However, there is something you need to understand. Your dangerous power is not a curse. It is your greatest gift. What makes it dangerous is the fact that it is vast, limitless, and too powerful to be ignored. But instead of leaving it at the mercy of circumstances, you have the ability to control it, to master it, and to use it to create extraordinary transformation in your life and in the world. It takes courage to face this force head-on and accept it as part of who you are. This acceptance is the first step in transforming a raw and chaotic power into an unbeatable weapon of creation, leadership, and impact. Chosen one, you know there is something different about you. Since forever, there has been a feeling that your life is greater than the circumstances around you. But perhaps you do not realize that this is a direct reflection of the dangerous power you carry. It manifests in subtle ways, like a whisper you hear only in moments of silence, or a constant restlessness that pushes you to seek something you cannot name. One of the clearest signs of this dormant power is the disconnect you feel with the world. You see people living superficially, following rules that seem arbitrary, and it makes no sense to you. This discomfort is not weakness, it is a warning. Your spirit recognizes that you were not created to conform, but to challenge and transform. Another unmistakable sign is your attraction to challenges. While others seek comfort and avoid confrontation, you feel a call to the unknown, to the difficult, to the extraordinary. This is no coincidence. Your dangerous power thrives in adversity because it is under pressure that it begins to emerge. Think of the most difficult moments of your life. They not only tested your resilience, but also awakened a strength you did not know you possessed. Every failure, every pain, and every rejection were disguised invitations, pushing you closer to awakening. But what sets the chosen ones apart is that they do not let themselves be defined by their falls. They rise stronger and more aligned with their mission. But why does this dangerous power remain hidden? The answer is simple and painful. Fear. You may fear what your strength means, fear that it will make you different, isolated, or even misunderstood. Often, it is easier to hide this power than to risk using it. There are also external voices. People who have tried to limit you, saying your dreams were too big, that your ideas were impractical. These external barriers are reinforced by your own internal fears, creating invisible chains that keep your power dormant. The first step to breaking these chains is to recognize that fear is natural, but it cannot be your master. It is merely a guardian at the door of your potential. Perhaps the greatest sign that your power is ready to be activated is the feeling that something is missing, even when everything seems fine. You may have stability, relationships, and even success, yet you still feel an emptiness you cannot explain. This is the call of your dangerous power. It is not content with the ordinary because you were created for the extraordinary, and it will only rest when you answer the call and begin to explore what it truly means to be who you are. When you feel this restlessness, do not ignore it. It is the reminder that there is something greater waiting for you. something that can only be reached by awakening your inner strength. The connection to your intuition is another essential clue. Chosen ones often possess a sensitivity that goes beyond the ordinary. You sense the energies of a place, perceive people's intentions before they speak, and often have an inexplicable feeling that you knew what was about to happen. This intuition is no coincidence, and it is certainly not luck. It is a direct expression of the dangerous power that lies dormant within you. This sixth sense is one of the first steps to accessing and activating your strength, because it is the language of your spirit, guiding you to where you need to be. Listening to your intuition, trusting it, and following it is essential to begin the process of awakening. Chosen. 1. Activating your dangerous power is not something that happens by chance. It is a conscious decision, a commitment to delve into your essence and face everything you have avoided until now. The first step in this process is simple, but profoundly challenging. Confront your fears. Every great power is surrounded by barriers created by our deepest fears. Fear of failure, fear of not being enough, fear of rejection. These fears are like guardians at the gate of your potential. Facing them does not mean eliminating them, but recognizing their presence and choosing to move forward despite them. When you decide to face what scares you, something incredible happens. The power that seemed distant begins to draw closer, waiting for your permission to emerge. The second step is to break the chains that keep your power bound. These chains are often formed by limiting beliefs, those distorted truths you have accepted as fact throughout your life. Perhaps you have been told you are not strong enough, or that your dream is too big. These beliefs act as invisible cages, restricting the reach of your power. To free yourself, you must identify these ideas and question them deeply. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Does it truly define me? When you begin to dismantle these limitations, the internal space for your power to grow and manifest increases exponentially. Remember, the world you see is shaped by the beliefs you carry. The third step is to connect with your divine force. The dangerous power you carry is not just yours, it is a reflection of something greater, a universal force that operates through you. This is why aligning with your spirituality is so crucial in this process. No matter your beliefs or practices, the key is to connect with something beyond yourself, whether through meditation, prayer, or moments of contemplation. This connection not only fuels your inner strength, but also gives you direction, ensuring that your power is used with purpose. When you align with the divine, your energy becomes a tool of creation, not destruction. Chosen. 1. The fourth step is to master conscious control of your power. A power as vast and dangerous as the one you possess cannot be activated without direction. It needs focus. Think of a flaming sword. In skilled hands, it is a precise weapon, but without control, it can burn everything around it. This control begins with self-awareness. Understand your emotions, impulses, and triggers. When you master yourself, you also master the energy you carry. Practices like journaling and visualization exercises are practical tools to achieve this control. You were not created to be consumed by your power, but to master it and wield it with precision. Finally, the fifth step is to transform this power into action. An awakened power that is not put into motion loses its impact. Activation is only complete when you use your strength to shape your life and create impact around you. Start small. A step of courage, a decision aligned with your purpose, an act of faith. Every movement counts. As you act, your power grows because it feeds on experience. And remember, activating your dangerous power is not just about you. It is about how your strength will transform other lives. You were chosen to be a force of change, and every action you take is a step toward fulfilling that mission. As you activate your dangerous power, you will discover something extraordinary. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable begin to transform into opportunities. Your perception shifts because awakened power alters how you see the world. Obstacles cease to be barriers and become springboards. This happens because, by accessing your inner strength, you also access a clarity that goes beyond logic. Suddenly, you notice patterns, paths, and possibilities that were hidden in plain sight. It is like opening your eyes to a new reality, one that has always been there but can only be accessed through the activation of this power. However, activation is not an easy path. As you awaken your strength, you will face resistance, both internal and external. Internally, your doubts and old fears will try to sabotage you. Externally, people and circumstances may try to discredit you because the dangerous power of a chosen one unsettles those who are complacent. This is part of the journey. Remember, you were not chosen to conform. You were chosen to lead, transform, and inspire. Every resistance you encounter is, in fact, an opportunity to reinforce your power and prove to yourself that nothing can stop you. One of the most striking effects of activation is your ability to create impact around you. When awakened power begins to flow, it not only transforms your life, but also the lives of those close to you. You become a catalyst, someone who illuminates paths and inspires change. Your awakened energy is contagious. It encourages others to seek their own dormant strengths. Imagine being the spark that ignites a flame in other souls, helping them find their direction. This is the true purpose of your power, not just to change yourself, but to be a source of light and transformation for the world. As you activate this dangerous power, it is essential to practice balance. A power so vast, when misdirected, can consume your energy and even divert you from your purpose. Therefore, it is vital that you learn to nurture your strength without depleting yourself. Find time to recharge your energy, whether through meditation, introspection, or connection with nature. Being aligned with your essence does not mean always being in motion. Sometimes, silence and stillness are the greatest tools for preserving your power. Remember, even a flame needs oxygen to keep burning. Finally, the activation of your dangerous power is an ongoing journey, not a one-time event. It is not something you activate once and forget. It is a daily process of alignment, strengthening, and evolution. Every day, you will have the opportunity to deepen your connection with this force and discover new levels of potential. There will be moments when you feel challenged, but these moments are proof that your power is growing. Embrace each challenge as a reminder that you are on the right path, and never underestimate the transformation that is underway. This is the beginning of a new era for you, an era of courage, impact, and purpose. When the dangerous power of a chosen one is activated, the impact goes far beyond their own life. It is like a stone thrown into a calm lake. The ripples created by your strength expand outward, touching everything around you. Chosen one, you were not called to hide or live in the shadows. Your power was given to shape the world, to inspire and transform. Every choice you make, every action you take after awakening your strength, sends a powerful message to the universe that you are present and aligned with your purpose. This presence is felt by those around you, even if unconsciously, and awakens in them the desire to seek something greater. One of the most remarkable aspects of your impact is the domino effect it generates. When you embrace your dangerous power, your courage becomes a living example for others. Those who once felt trapped in their own limitations begin to see possibilities because you led the way. It is like carrying a torch in the darkness. Your light not only illuminates your path, but also allows others to find theirs. Even those who initially resist your strength will eventually be touched by it, because the awakened power of a chosen one is magnetic. It attracts inevitable changes, as if the universe itself conspires to align everything around you. However, this impact goes beyond the emotional or spiritual. It also influences the physical and tangible. You will notice that, as you activate your power, you begin to attract resources, connections, and opportunities that once seemed inaccessible. This happens because, when you are aligned with your inner strength, your energy creates a field of attraction. What once seemed unlikely now flows with ease. Your life becomes a direct reflection of your internal transformation. But there is an important detail. This impact does not happen solely for your benefit. Everything you receive is part of a greater mission designed to equip you to lead, help, and create. It is essential to recognize that by activating your power, you become part of something greater. Your individual strength, when awakened, connects to an invisible network of other chosen ones who are also on their journeys. This network is like a living energy field, where each person contributes to the collective evolution. Imagine a celestial orchestra, where each chosen one is a unique instrument, playing their part in harmony. Together, you create a symphony of transformation that resonates throughout the world. Your awakened power is not an end in itself. It is a link in a greater chain, destined to change the fate of humanity. But remember, the impact of your awakened power also demands responsibility. Your strength can inspire and heal, but if used unconsciously, it can also generate chaos. Chosen one, you were called to act with wisdom and intention. Every word you speak, every action you take, carries the weight of your strength. Therefore, stay aligned with your purpose and the divine force that guides your path. This way, your impact will be a reflection of light, not shadows. You were chosen to be a leader, and the world depends on your conscious and transformative presence. By activating your power, you become a force that defies the laws of the ordinary. You not only alter your own destiny, but create an expansion effect that touches lives you may never see or know. The impact of your awakened power is not limited to the physical space around you. It reverberates in the universal energy field, aligning people, places, and events in almost magical ways. It is as if the universe responds to your elevated vibration, adjusting the course of everything around you to align with your purpose. This is the power of one who awakens. You do not need to see to know that your energy is working beyond what your eyes can perceive. You realize that your mere presence carries weight. Wherever you go, your energy is felt. People are inspired by your courage without you needing to say a word. Your actions, no matter how small they seem, become seeds, planted in fertile soil, capable of blossoming in ways you cannot imagine. A gesture of kindness, a word of wisdom, or even your decision to face challenges with resilience has the power to transform the lives of those who cross your path. This is the essence of the Chosen One's impact. You act as an invisible agent of change, bringing light where there was once darkness. What makes this impact even more extraordinary is how it connects to a greater purpose. When your awakened power is used with intention, it becomes a force of healing and renewal. Think of a forest devastated by fire. Although the fire caused destruction, it also prepared the soil for new growth. Similarly, your dangerous power, when activated, has the ability to purify and regenerate the world around you. It not only tears down what is old and obsolete, but creates space for something new and vibrant to emerge. You become an architect of possibilities, someone who shapes realities with your conscious choices and actions. However, it is important to remember that this impact will not come without resistance. Your strength will unsettle those who prefer the comfort of inertia. You will be challenged by systems that resist change and by people who are not ready to see the truth. This is not a sign that you are wrong. On the contrary, it is confirmation that you are on the right path. Every resistance you face is an opportunity to reaffirm your purpose and show the world what it means to live as a chosen one. The impact of your awakened power is not something that will be accepted by all, but it will be recognized by those who are also ready to change. By embracing your power, you also learn to navigate the balance between your mission and your well-being. Your strength cannot be wasted on unnecessary battles or situations that drain your energy. Therefore, choose wisely where and how to invest your presence. Understand that, by preserving your strength, you increase your capacity for long-term impact. Remember that awakened power is not a reckless marathon. It is a careful dance between action and reflection, between giving and receiving. This way, your energy remains renewed, and your impact on the world becomes not only powerful, but also sustainable. By fully activating and embracing your dangerous power, you not only transform your life, you create a legacy that transcends time. Every action you take while operating with this awakened force becomes a brick in the construction of something greater. You leave a trail of impact that echoes in other lives and in future generations. Your dangerous power is not just a momentary force. It is an eternal flame that continues to burn even when you are no longer physically present. This is the destiny of one who awakens, to build bridges, open paths, and leave an impact that will never be erased. As you walk with this activated force, you will notice something fascinating. The world begins to align in ways that once seemed impossible. Your choices, guided by this power, create impressive synchronicities. Opportunities arise where there were once blockages. The right people appear at the right times. This is no coincidence. It is the direct reflection of a chosen one living in alignment with their mission. When you embrace your strength, the universe responds, shaping reality to support your journey. But remember, all of this is the fruit of your courage to awaken. None of this would be possible without the first step of facing your fears and embracing your true essence. However, with great power comes great responsibility. Your awakened power is a powerful tool, but it must also be used with wisdom. You are now a force that can inspire, heal, and lead. But you can also cause destruction if you act without intention or clarity. This is the balance every chosen one must find, to use their strength to build, not to destroy. This is why self-awareness and spiritual connection are so important. They are the pillars that sustain your journey and ensure that your impact is always positive and aligned with your purpose. Do not underestimate the value of your presence. You are not here by chance. Your existence, your strength, and your mission are essential pieces in the grand puzzle of the universe. Even on days when you feel small or insignificant, remember, the impact of an awakened chosen one is never limited by your circumstances. It transcends what is visible and tangible, reaching dimensions you may never see but that are transformed by your energy. Your mission is not just to change the world, it is to show the world what is possible when someone chooses to awaken. The world needs you, chosen one. Not a reduced or conformed version of who you are, but your full strength, your complete light. This is the moment to stop hiding, to abandon doubts, and to assume the role reserved for you. Your dangerous power was given for a reason. It is not a burden or a weight. It is a gift, an opportunity for you to fulfill your mission in a grand way. When you activate your strength, you give permission for others to do the same. You become a beacon in a sea of uncertainty, guiding those who are ready to awaken. At the end of this activation journey, you will realize that the dangerous power that once seemed like a burden is, in fact, your greatest blessing. It is the energy that connects your soul to the divine purpose you were called to fulfill. It is what makes you resilient in the face of chaos, unshakable in the face of adversity, and a source of inspiration for others. Chosen one, you were created for something greater, something that can only be achieved when you embrace this force entrusted to you. Every step you take on this journey is a testament to your courage and your dedication to something much greater than yourself. Now, you are ready. The path ahead will not be easy, but it will be extraordinary. This is the moment to choose, to live as a reflection of fear or as the embodiment of the dangerous power you carry within. The decision is in your hands, and the time to act is now. You are not alone on this journey. There is a greater force guiding your steps, and an entire universe waiting to see the impact you are capable of making. Chosen one, the world needs you awakened. The question that remains is, are you ready to activate your strength and assume your place as the transformative force you were destined to be? You have come this far for a reason. It is no accident that these words have touched your soul and awakened something within you. Your dangerous power is waiting, and the time to act is now. The universe has a mission for you, one that cannot be fulfilled by anyone else. You were chosen because you are capable, because you carry within you the strength to overcome the impossible and transform everything around you. What you do from now on will determine not only the course of your life, but the impact you will leave on the world. Choose to awaken. Choose to act. Choose to be the force that defies the odds and leads with courage. You are not alone. There are others like you, others who are also awakening to their own powers. Together, you are a wave of transformation, an immeasurable force that will shape the future. Now, it is your turn to take the next step. Before we go, I want to make a special request. If you felt that this message resonated with you, leave your like on the button below and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any updates. Share this video with someone you know needs to hear this and leave your comment below. I want to know how this word made sense to you, or simply write 777. So that God may overflow through you all divine wisdom. Now don't leave just yet. There is more waiting for you. Watch the recommended video on the screen, as there you will find more transformative messages to fuel your journey. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video, one step at a time, toward the destiny that is already yours.